what did you want Team Eastside and Doughboyz Cashout to be for the city at that time that it was happening?
Me, I was just raised a little different. I was fake confused because I'm like, nothing happened for us to even be acting like this. It was really like some fake diva going on. Like niggas was acting like we couldn't coexist. So it was throwing me off because nothing never happened. We didn't even know them niggas for it to be a few. You know what I mean? So when it was going down, I wasn't really paying attention to it. Like niggas would bring it up to me, but it was like,
yeah,
what the f?
Well, you notice with every group it happens, like Street Lord and Rock Bottom, like they tried Cheddar Boys, and they all tried to create this like triangular like situation, and you just always wonder like, is this shit real? Like,
but from my observation and what I heard of the stories back in the day, like them niggas was out and about doing shit. Niggas was, you know what I'm saying, like bumping into each other. Like when I say we didn't know them, like we didn't know them. Like we literally never used to see them. And you know what I'm saying? Not saying they went outside of them, but we never saw them. Like all this shit came about through like Twitter, I believe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like people just saying pound Team Eastside in the comparison of the Doughboys, you know? So I don't know. It wasn't nothing though. Like once we finally did get to meet each other, like niggas was cool though, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna be no fake ass nigga. Them niggas was hard to me. Like even when the shit was going on and niggas was acting like it was a problem, niggas was hard. Like we needed them niggas to make the shit that they was making to motivate us so we can go harder. If they wasn't going, then we wasn't gonna never make the shit we made. Like we had to listen and analyze this shit like that. Them niggas tripping, and then we getting our bag. You know what I'm saying?
Is it kind of like a pressure makes diamond situation a little bit to kind of want to outdo or try to keep like afloat and on top of?
We was hungry.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, we was hungry. So, and then our supporting cast of niggas that was around us that was hustling was like, they weren't fucking around, so they was making sure we was on point. Like, if need be, we needed to go out and stunt, like we was on point. We was hungry though.
What were your guys' initial studio sessions like for the projects when you guys were together? Is it separated where people were coming in at different times to do their parts, or did you guys like get in the studio together for certain projects?
See, Dane was the engineer and the beat maker.
Yeah.
So without Dane, we ain't had nothing. So for one, Dame Man's crazy. He gonna see this. He know what I'm talking about. Dame Man's crazy. He gotta even be in the right headspace for us to even rap. Like if he ain't in the right headspace, we not recording shit today. He'd play 100 beats and still don't record nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we had to make sure Dame was in the right headspace. And once he was in a good mood, we always came out with some fire. You know, or we might walk in today, might already have something ready for niggas. So
that's like true artist shit, right? Like true artist shit, they had the energy right in the room before anything even happens.
But I was a role player at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like I was with whatever. Whenever they needed me to get on there and do what I need to do, I'm gonna do it.
What projects do you feel like you were a role player for, not like a main piece?
All them for real. All of them. Dane was the engineer and the beat maker. Like
when people talk about you, they always it's you're like a head honcho figure in that
for
shit.
sure.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, hell yeah, now. But I'm telling you back then how it went. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And then you gotta think when we got with Vez, it was like Vez was already doing so much shit. When we got with him, like Vez was having houses, cars, like he was doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So when we got with him, he started going crazy. So nigga had to take the back road to bro, like, you know, just learn and soak up a lot of shit. Him and Dame linked up on Clarity One, they started going crazy. So it was a lot to learn from.
As a group, did you guys ever have a phone call where it's like, we fucking did it?
No.
You guys never had a we fucking did it phone call?
Hell no. We never even had a we fucking did it meeting. Like,
well, yeah.
We never even saw each other like, damn, we did it. Slap, that shit never happened.
That's
like,
crazy.
Shit just went on. Niggas just did what they did. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? When I always think about you guys, when I think about that whole collective of time, I always go like, I feel like I'm talking to entrepreneurs more than I'm talking to rappers to some degree.
Yeah.
Because of the way you guys talk and carry yourself, which is a great thing. Because it's hard to find that in the mainstream. In the mainstream, it's almost like you're just dealing with like an artist and his identity. But you, it's like you carry both ends. Like, this is how you should handle yourself. This is how you should keep your head on your shoulders and do the shit at the same time.
Yeah.
When you come out with the tape, what was since it's your debut kind of like showcasing, okay, this is just right now. What was the stance that you had? What was like the mindset that you had when you were developing it?
I ain't gonna lie. When I first did my first CD, I was like, I'm about to f these niggas up. So I was picking unorthodox beats. Like I was just going outside the box of the normal that I was used to doing for real. Like I think that's what set me apart from a lot of artists from Detroit too, because I wasn't afraid to, go outside the normal Detroit sound type shit.
Yeah. You see success with that with people like Danny Brown, right? Like they kind of crafted their own lane. Not to say that your styles are similar, but to go off
just
on your
his own style, but being from Detroit at the same time. Dej Loaf, you know what I'm saying? Own style, being from Detroit at the same time. Shit like that.
Right, and then T Grizzly was one of the ones that was like
he brought
totally
it back.
Sticking to the sound.
He brought it back. Like, once niggas was going left, I was a nigga who was definitely going left. Dej Loaf was going left. Big Sean going left. You know what I'm saying? And then when T got on and did his thing, and the world accepted it, it was like, all right, it's back on now. You know what I'm saying? So niggas got back to the gritty Detroit shit.
Yeah, bringing it back because it's the Detroit sound, but it went mainstream, right? Like him and Helva really crafted this sound. It's like, okay, that's the proof of concept that it can work, right? And then you're kind of creating mainstream. It almost looked like you were targeting mainstream when you were making your tapes. Like you want to have the highest sound. Like you want to have it be clean and polished. Like it's not totally just like just throw out whatever the fuck, right? Which has to cost tons of money, unless people are investing in you at the time.
You know what it was. I was a student of music, so I knew from listening to shit that I was listening to that I wanted my shit to sound similar to mainstream artists and not similar to Detroit artists. But investors around that time, like, I ain't really had too many investors. I had one homeboy, and the main thing he did for me was get me a fucking studio. Like, no cap. And that was the biggest thing he could have did for me because I could make endless music. You know what I'm saying? Good, bad, whatever, pick through it, add to it, you know what I'm saying? Take away from it. It wasn't like buying studio time. Like, I can get up at 2, 3 in the morning and record right then and there. Like, I was living with him. We was in the house. He had you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all the investments we had. But everything other than that was just niggas around that was putting on. You know what I'm saying? I would call that investment too, because if you go in the club with me, we might have to put on the behalf of, of me type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like throwing the money and buying the bottles and all that shit.
Shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the engineering, did you engineer yourself?
Yeah, I ain't had no engineer for so long.
Recorded okay, damn.
I ain't had no engineer till 2019 probably. Paperwork Party, My Thoughts Too, shit, you name it. All that shit came on the self-engineering side. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If I wasn't engineering myself, it probably was a homeboy of mine that just knew hit the space bar and, you know what I'm saying? Like, we knew the basics, so. That's
what I heard BabyTron's been doing for a while. Like, they leave the hip-hop lab open for him, and then he just goes in and there's a computer inside the studio, and he just like...
That's why he's so fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. People got their own techniques of how they do their thing.
How'd you feel when you seen that, though? Like, because there was a long time where even Vezo was speaking out about, okay, like, where's Eminem at? Can we get Eminem to work? And then BabyTron becomes the artist from Michigan, on the Cole Bennett tape and the Cole Bennett project, and seeing that and seeing, like, what did it take for it to be Tron? You know what I mean? Like, did you ever think about that or look at that? Like, what did it take for the biggest artist from Detroit to pick who he's going to work with?
Respectfully, the Eminem quotes and stuff like that, I never even crossed my mind. Like, I was a real big fan of Eminem.
Word.
So when we got on, I knew his style of music. So you got to be a student of the game to understand it. Like, I knew his style of music didn't even mesh with ours. Like, we was from the hood. We was reality rap. Like, we was product of our environment. Not saying that Eminem wasn't, but he was already gone. So him coming and meshing with us wasn't really going to even make no sense no way. You know what I'm saying? So when them debates be going on, I don't really get into that because it's like M is M. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good point, but you have to look at that first day out, or sorry, when T Grizzly came out, that was a phone call that was made. That T Grizzly and Eminem were supposed to work together initially. So it's like he did with the Detroit sound to some degree.
Did they work together?
They were supposed to, but they didn't because of whatever stuff on the side. But